Hello, everybody. My name is Luchara, and this is Mad Games Tycoon 2. Another episode of my Let's Play. Last episode, we released Ninja Knight, an action game, because there's very few action games in the market right now. Research team is currently hard at work at console development. It is quite a long one, though. They've been working on it for a while. We'll get that done today. I don't know if we'll get a console out today. Hopefully, we can at least start development on one. So let's have our marketing team. Let's do a demo for something. What could go use a demo here? Cyberstalkers 4. Let's do a demo for that. Is there any commission work in our graphics or sound studio? There is not. We can do a game report here. A couple game reports. Get those done. And backup development team is doing some contract work. So let's do a new game with my main development team. What genre do we want to hit? So we just did action. We've done strategy recently. Done role-playing somewhat recently, but probably role-playing game. Like, if you just look, like, skill game is the trend, but there's 28 skill games out there. It's so oversaturated. There's only 7 RPGs, and 2 of those are mine. So we could do a new third fantasy. So it would be, what, fourth fantasy we're up to? How long has that been on the market, though? Probably going to sell for a little while longer. If I put out fourth fantasy now, or, well, I mean, we got to develop it. You know, it won't be instant, but it'll kind of tank these sales a bit. But, I mean, it's already made $2.5 million. I'm kind of okay with it if it tanks the sales. And hopefully this fourth one gets this IP value up over 1. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do 4 fantasy. Let's just make sure that engine is up to date first. It should be up to date. Yeah, it's okay. All right. 4th fantasy. It is coming right up as soon as I find it. Right here. Beautiful. At some point, it'd be kind of funny, though, if I just, instead of doing 4th fantasy, I did like 3rd fantasy 2. Just randomly. All right, so B+, adults, fantasy course. I mean, we could throw a subtopic in, but I think I'll save subtopics for if I want to put add-ons in, maybe. I don't know, paid add-ons being, all right, Katari, Tapple, Astro Arcade, Commander Pete. Is there anything? Ooh, the Magna Olympics says 2 million users. No, we'll just go with the, we'll go with the Pete here. Perfect. Everything looks good there. All the languages are on. Okay, 8502-8854-267. Everything is exactly where it should be there. Turn on everything here. Yeah, this is going to be a good game, I think. I mean, I hope. I mean, obviously, I'm going to hope the game that I'm making is good, but this is expensive. It is a B+ game, right? And QA is currently occupied. So once they're done with that, we will get them to improve gameplay. Let's do another demo, this time for Assassins. Question is, should I start hiring people for my console development room? Because we're gonna need it soon, right? I mean, I could, or do I want? I mean, I could get more people in here, more people in there. Yeah, let's look. Employee search, technician. We will go 50 to 55. On Mac 3P, we will go efficient. We want these consoles out quickly, right? Because they take a long time to make generally. So if we have that, that'd be a little better in theory. All right, well, both of those demos did well. Plus 15 and plus 11 hype. That's good. Yeah, I kind of wish I had a bigger research team now, but it's fine. They're getting through it. They're making their way. We have not gotten any technicians yet. It's only like a 16% chance, right? So, and now we're going to have to stop doing that so that we can do pre-release special marketing for 4th fantasy. So we did not find any technicians, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. And so a couple of bugs left. Those are gone. Pre-release for the press. Hype. Satisfactorio's off the market. 3rd fantasy sales kind of struggling anyway, so it's probably time to put this out, I would say. What do we want to do up here? What needs a free update? What's our most recent? Ninja Knight? Oh, and Cyberstalkers 4 Assassins. Never received an update either. So, what could use a demo? Anything? Take over 2 mercenaries could go for a demo. And we're going to wait till the end of the week. Then we're going to put this out. All right, finished development. Hand over to Tadu. I'm expecting this to be well over 90% review score. Anyway, fingers crossed. Oh yeah, 94%. That's a great game. Great game. This review is about the sequel to Third Fantasy. We check for you if the newest part of the series is worth it. The gameplay and storyline can be addictive. That's what we like to hear. The impressive and detailed graphics blew me away. Perfect. Sound effects almost sound like next gen. Technically, they were implemented perfectly. The intuitive controls are worth mentioning. Everything was done right here, my opinion. Stop reading this review and buy the game. I agree, reviewer, whoever you are. I agree wholeheartedly. Of course I do. So now what do we want to put out? Ghost Eater 2. You do Ghost Eater 2. I mean, skill game is super saturated, but at least it's the trend, right? Yeah, let's do Ghost Eater 2. Where are you at, Ghost Eater? Miss Ghost Eater? Because it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be Pac-Man, right? Ooh, this might only be B, because I think one of the things doesn't fit skill games, right? If I remember correctly. I think the engine's up to date. Yes, primitive AI is there. All right. The old, normal consoles, everything looks good here. Oh, we got copy protection. When did copy protection come out? Must have been very recently because it's still at 99.4% effective. I am sorry, pirates. No longer can you easily pirate my game. I was going to say no longer can you pirate my game, but you can still pirate my game, just not easily. All right, so yeah, 10 of 10. So this game will be a little cheaper to make, which I'm fine with. Probably won't be quite as good because of that, but that's fine. It'll be fine. I hope. No, it'll be fine. I mean, it's going to make money. That's all that really matters, right? Is it going to be profitable? And I'm going to say yes. Although Ninja Knight, man, I don't know if that's going to be profitable. You got to get an update out for that very soon. How's the console development coming? 82%. All right, should I try to look for, once again, try to get a text? Yeah, it's only 18% chance of actually finding somebody. And even then, it could be somebody that has negative traits that I don't want, right? Wow, that's expensive. $154,000 to do an update because it's B+. So I guess I shouldn't be all willy-nilly with what I make into a B+ game. Right? Because, yeah, that's not going to make money. That's going to stay red. Fourth Fantasy, I think, will be fine just because it's going to sell more. No, I mean, maybe not. I was going to say because it's like a sequel, it has IP value, but it's not like it has that much IP value. Right? Yeah, this might be the part of the game where I got to be a little more careful. Seems to me last time I did a hard mode run, I struggled a bit with the transition. I'm not sure if it was B to B plus or B plus to A, but sometimes when you transition to bigger games, you spend too much money and you don't realize you're spending too much money. With that said, my bank account is going up still, which is, ultimately all that really matters. All right, so let's just get this pre-release special marketing done. Once again, I didn't find any technicians, which is another thing that, that costs money, looking for technicians, right? So I got to be careful with that. All right, so that went through. Oh, console development looks like it's just about done. No stars, but 80 to 100, so it'll be over 90. And more importantly, what it costs to make this game, still 95%, right? So you can still make good B games, right? It only cost $600,000 to make, whereas this was over $1 million, right? So this has got a much easier path to being profitable than these two did. Fourth Fantasy sales are trending in the right direction, at least. Holiday season will be coming in a bit. We're not there yet, though. I probably don't really need to do game reports for those because we're we're pretty good at both of those topics. All right, so console development, boom. Okay, so console development room. Make a nice big one. Can I go like this? Yeah, I can. Not that that really matters. It's not like we can fit desks in that hallway, but... Oh, and I forgot to click the little box for automatically decorate. So let's do it now. There we go. All right, so we got 4, 8, 6 is 14. 14 desks, that's enough for now. I'm pretty sure we could squeeze way more than 14 in here if we wanted. And we could fit 19 in here before they'd be overcrowded. But, I mean, we don't have any technicians. There's 2 available. This one's lucky, so we'll hire her. We'll hire her. And we'll hire Eric as well. And we will go back to looking. I mean, I could just be less picky. Just go with the lower ones, and you get a 100% chance of finding them. I do need to just build this room out. First, though, all right, so let's grab these engine features. I mean, we got to research a bunch of console stuff before we actually make a game. All right, so I want to get this engine stuff and that gameplay feature before I make another game. So we're just going to do a paid add-on here for Takeover 2, which actually has decent, whatchamacallit? Takeover 2 Mercenaries Plus. There we go. Mercenaries Plus. And okay, so we got Safe Force in there. 9 to 10, that's fine. Let's polish this up. Polish. Beautiful. Over here, let's do a free update for 4th Fantasy, and then we will do an update for Miss Ghost Eater. Ms. Ghost Eater. Ooh, talented and efficient. That's like kind of the dream. We got platform. We got all the research is coming out. So yeah, I wish I'm gonna feel like I can fit one more desk in here if I really, at least one more desk if I move some of this stuff around. Right? Like easily, I can fit at least one more desk in here. Oh, so if I move that radio, radio can go there. I think maybe I can squeeze a desk there. It's tight though, I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, there's 2 more desks in there. As that, if I put people in there, no, we can fit 14 in here before they would feel overcrowded. Question is there even any researchers out there? There's 5, so surely we can find 2 that don't suck. Lucky and sure. All right, so 2 extra researchers, so that'll make everything go faster because we got, like, I want to get through these features and genres and engine features ASAP. And then we got to get through all the console stuff. And, you know, we got up more rooms to research, production, a lot of stuff. Oh, and hey, if you're enjoying this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot as a small YouTuber. I need to get a training room at some point. I need a lot of things. All right, so I'd like to do I got to market this. I got to market this game on Lucky Pass. Continue development. Needs marketing. Let's do one. No, not Ghost Eater. That. Do one radio. That'll get it to 37 hype. Then we'll do the pre-release stuff. And here we will bug fix and polish. Here we will do an update for Miss Ghost Eater, which had pretty good week 1 sales, which is good to see. Okay, up to 70 to 90 now that it's bug free. It's good. I'd rather be 80 to 100 estimate, but it is what it is, right? Mercenaries Plus, release a beta demo. Okay, Cyberstalkers 3, Punks is off the market. That was an add-on, paid add-on, made 2.4 million. Definitely worth it. Pre-release for the press, let's go. Oh, my research team's just sitting there twiddling their thumbs because I am bad at this. All right, employee search, technician, young professionals. Let's go. All right, we might as well polish this until that stuff's done. Because we're not putting out a game until I get this done. Actually, engine. What? Okay, well, what type of game am I making? I want to get a platformer out soon, right? But I don't have it researched yet. Another strategy game? Yeah, I could do another strategy game. So let's update strategy engine. That's the wrong. You clicked on the wrong thing, Luch. So we have primitive stereo sound, primitive physics, level 2. Perfect. Strat engine 1.1. You want it, it's going to cost you 50K. NPCs. Okay, so we're going to continue to polish until that engine is ready, and then we will do that. All right, so let's get platformer done. Okay. Starting to get some technicians. Okay, the engine is ready, so we can put this game out now. Still only 70 to 90, but I think it'll be upper 80s, which is fine. I mean, it's strategy. Strategy's not what we're best at. So, okay, so we did get experience this time. So that was a question I asked last time. I did a paid add-on, and I didn't get experience in the topic. Somebody said in the comments, like, they said, I think it's a chance to get experience for an add-on. And I believe they're right. Actually, it may only be a chance even on a main game. But I don't think it used to be like that. I think you used to always get experience. But people were taking advantage of it. People were just pumping out crappy add-ons to get experience. Only 83%. That's kind of disappointing. So I think it was nerfed to be only a chance, right? Anyway, so strategy game. Not Takeover 3. Takeover 2 is still, right in the middle of its run. Do we have another? I don't think I have another strategy IP. I mean, I could do a spin-off. I don't think I have another one. I know I do. I have Satisfactorio, but it's got no IP value. I mean, I could still do it. It gets 35 hype, right? Although I am starting to have a case of sequelitis. Like, everything I make is a sequel right now, which is fine in theory, but all right, so we're leaving it at B for now, but it'll probably end up being B+. Probably. But hey, maybe not. And Commander Pete. Okay, a couple new engine features. That's fine. We're staying on the cutting edge of tech, right? Which is good. Okay, so that needs to go there. That needs to go there. That needs to go there. Actually, let's copy what we did for the last one, which was Takeover 2. So copy that. Okay. So 4, 1, 6, 6, 8. And let's look at the letters here. Too short, too casual. Too short, too casual. So move that down. Try that. I mean, maybe I should move this up and try that. I mean, it's not right where it was. There's no point in leaving it there if we know it's not right. Right? In theory. All right, turn on everything that matters. 11 out of 10. So I could cut one feature, or I can make it B+. I think I'm just going to cut one feature. We'll cut checkpoints. It's a cheap one. Trying to save money a little bit right now, which might be a mistake, right? But we're not going to cut any costs here. We'll go all out on all this stuff just to make sure it's a decent game. Now, we're not pros at strategy games, so I can't expect this to be like, if it's 85%, honestly, I'll be happy because, like I said, we're not great at strategy games. Let's do a day one patch for Mercenaries Plus. Oh, Miss Ghost Eater's selling very well right now, which is good to see. We'll have to keep our eye on that. Ooh, lucky and efficient. It's kind of the dream. Well, the dream would be lucky, efficient, and talented, right? Like, those are my 3 go-tos. And for for the development room all arounder is also good. All right, so Ninja Knight might end up being profitable. Fourth Fantasy, I'm disappointed in the Fourth Fantasy series in general. Like the games have been fine, but they haven't sold fine. Like considering RPG is at 80% popularity and not super saturated, I feel like it should be doing better. All right, so the original Ghost Eater's off the market. Miss Ghost Eater's killing it right now, though. Hey, efficient, talented. That's good. So once we're done researching platformer, we can start actually research. Oh, I don't like this. Untalented, no. Once platformer's done, third fantasy off the market. Okay, maybe fourth fantasy will start selling better. Oh, it is. That was a problem because we still had the previous game. Yeah, I gotta wait. Maybe I'm putting in my sequels a little too early, right? Because look how it jumped. Look how the sales jumped whenever third fantasy came off the market. So as I keep interrupting myself, once we're done with platformer, we can start into console stuff. All right, so we got 5 hardware we got to get through. We got a better main chip. We got better memory. We got better cartridge, better sound chip, better graphics chip. So let's get all those. And then the console features, and then hopefully we can get a console out there. Right? All right, so we just did a Miss Ghost Eater. All right, so what kind of game are we going to make? Well, we're going to make platformer next. We know that. It's always good to make, when you get a new genre, make it immediately. That's one piece of advice I can give. So develop new engine. Go with just the best stuff. We'll make this for platformer. We will go with Katari because that is by far... Actually, yeah, let's go with Katari. And we will call this Jump Engine 1.08. Okay. All right, and there is our last technician that we needed. So cancel task. Yeah, I guess I can start my pre-release special marketing for this game. It's close enough to being done, I feel. Old Satisfactorio 2. Hey, I won. I won multiple things. I won a lot of things. I basically won everything. Except worst game of the year. Because, I mean, 3 different games, right? Developer of the year and the publisher of the year is the person who publishes my games. So in my mind, I just swept the awards, essentially. And I mean, maybe they probably published a couple games on their own and maybe they were good. I don't know. But I'm going to take full credit for that. Sorry, Tadu. That award is mine. That's good. That's a couple more achievements as well. Let's continue development. We got some bugs to get out. Got a pre-release for the press to do. 16 extra hype is nice. 70 to 90. Okay. I'm hoping for it to actually be over 90, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. We got some games that could go for some demos here. Such as Fourth Fantasy, which is selling really good now that Third Fantasy isn't out there. Imagine that. Imagine that. All right, so finished development, hand over. A lot of high scores, which is good, right? In my mind, at least. But I think the original was off the market, right? Yeah. You're now an established game studio. Hey, 92%. Didn't I just get the 2nd star like a minute ago from the awards? All right, so platformer. We're doing a new IP for the first time in a really long time. So look at that, popular, completely unsaturated. So even though the game's not going to be amazing, it still should be good, right? Should sell good, I should say. All right, what do we want to do for topic? I mean, a lot of things work for the platformer, right? Like, it's not like racing game where, okay, motorsports would work, but probably nothing else on this screen does, right? But for a platformer, pretty sure a lot of things would work. Samurai Swordmaster. Sure. We'll go teenagers. Yeah, let's go teenagers. Probably going to be B+. I'm pretty sure platformer is pretty broad in the features that apply to it. I think, if I remember correctly, but I'm just going off memory there. Let's sort these by active users. Okay, yeah, the Rodman's the only one that would have more. And as I've talked about in every episode, because of the high complexity, I'm just not going to make for the Rodman. An extra 500,000 people, it's not worth it in my mind. It's just not. All right, so, okay. It's a platformer. Let's think about this. I'm pretty sure these, it's supposed to be like 25s across the board, but because we don't have the room for technical, we'll do this. But for this stuff, I mean, you got to think level design's important. Like, extremely important, right? For a platformer. Probably beginner friendliness. Probably doesn't need to be long. Probably doesn't need story. Probably doesn't need character design. I'm not sure about the core casual. I'm not sure about these ones. I'm just going to leave those ones. So yeah, we're going to need this B+. Other that or cut 3 features. I'll cut 1 feature. I'm not cutting 3. And look how many of them are green. So even though our sliders are going to be not in the right place, this should still be, it should be 80%. Shouldn't have any problems getting this to be 80% review score, in theory. I'm even going to cut a little bit. I'm going to cut a few costs here. Just a couple, nothing serious. Just from the graphics and sound. Update 4. We just put out a game, didn't we? Aspect Oreo 2, day 1 patch. Sure, day 1 patch. All right, so man, the hardware stuff's taking a long time. So yeah, we got the team ready to go. They can do some commission work here, but it's gonna be a minute before we actually get a console out. So let's Samurai Swordmaster. Let's pump that up with some posters. And that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Discord. Links in the description down below to that. In addition to my Patreon, consider supporting me. And my original channel. They're all down there in the description. Most importantly, though, folks, be good to each other. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one.